everybody. Thank you for tuning in today. I have an exciting video to make for you, and this video dovetails on the last video that I made on how to manifest. And this is a crucial part of manifesting. And I'm going to start out with a story. So hang in there and you will see how this story relates. So about a week ago, I was getting some mailing ready. I have an Etsy store and I create Organite, and I was shipping off a pyramid to Australia. And the person who ordered this pyramid had paid like $70 for international priority shipping so that he would get it in time for Christmas. Well, by the time I went to print up the shipping label, that option was no longer available. So I had to choose a different method of shipping. So my options were, I could go cheaper and refund him, a small amount, or I could pay like $130 for a FedEx. And so I sat there for a second and, ultimately it was a no-brainer. I decided that what I wanted to do was to pay the extra money myself and just send him the pyramid so that he would get it in time to gift, so that he could gift it to his beloved. That was who he was buying it for. And that was very touching. And so, I knew what I wanted to do. So I decided to just give that to him. Well, the next day, my mother and I are about an hour from where we live, and we were just doing some shopping, as we live in a small town, and the nearest place is about an hour away if we're going to do any kind of shopping with variety. Anyway, so we're an hour from town and the car starts stalling out, and it's I start coming to a stop, and it's stalling out, and my mom starts freaking out, and she's like, oh my God, we're like an hour from home, and what are we gonna do? And so I felt pretty calm about it. I felt that there was a reason for it, and everything was gonna be okay. She happened to see that the oil light had been flickering off and on. So we thought, well, maybe it's a possibility it's an oil problem. So she had seen that there was a Valvoline, an oil changing place pretty close by. So my plan was to barrel through the stop signs as best I could without stopping, as long as we were safe, to get to that place without stalling out the car. So I managed to run the stop signs and get there safely. And when they checked the oil, they found that it was pretty much gone. And we were really confused about that because it hadn't been too long since the oil was changed. And so after they changed the oil, they decided, well, maybe they don't want to send us off with a possible leaking oil. So they decided to check it after they changed the oil. And sure enough, there was a pretty good leak. And I could tell that there was, some time there where they were like, well, what are we going to do for these people? Because, they're not, they're an oil changing place. They're not really a repair shop per se. So the manager decided that he was going to personally drive to the nearest place, go buy the part and install it. And we were very, very grateful for that. And so he installed the part, and when he was done, we asked, well, how much for, the part and your services? And, and he was like, oh, no charge. It's on the house. Don't worry about it. It's free. And we were just in awe, and of their their giving nature. Like, they did not have to do that. So just for fun, my mother asked them how much the part was, and he said $50. And I just laughed. I really laughed when he said $50. And I went ahead and I told him my little story of what had happened the previous day. And he said, well, pay it forward. So I just wanted to share that story because this is, it plays into what I'm about to talk about. And I'm going to draw here a little something for you to get us started, okay? So hang in with me. Let's look at this. Consider plants, okay? And let's say here's a leaf, right? Ooh, there's my leaf. Okay, so plants receive, they take in carbon dioxide, they take in water, right? And they give out oxygen. Some even produce food, right? Let's look at human cells. Here's a human cell. Can you see? Human cells will take in, or any cell will take in nutrients, will take in oxygen, and many other things, of course, raw materials, and will give out, like, for example, hormones, proteins, and all kinds of things, right? But this is just a quick little example just to show you the energy flow, okay? So things go in, things go out. And let's look at humans in general, our energy, right? A human now, this energy flow is the fabric of our reality. This is how the fabric of creation works, right? It's the natural state of all that is the inflow and outflow. This giving and receiving, right? That's what this is about, giving and receiving. So many humans, and this has been, I'm not excluded from this. This was something I had to learn, spend a lot of years learning, is for receiving, right? Many humans have a hard time receiving. This could be either pride, or I could do it myself, or for me, for many years, it was I'm not worthy or good enough to receive something from somebody else, and that took many years to unlearn. Or some people have a hard time giving because of a mentality of lack. They feel that they don't have enough of their own resources to give. And so you can see that many of us have this like energy block of this natural flow that is nature, that is the universe, that is source, that is God. That is what this is, right? This is how the energy flows naturally. And we get blockages with this. Now, when we want to manifest something, we got to get in this flow, okay? So we can do all of the things that I listed in the last video, sure, but we've got to be in this flow, okay? This giving and the receiving flow in order to really bring in what we want to create. And let me show you what this looks like. In fact, let me erase this so I can draw it a little bigger. Let me just hold on. All right, so this is what I want to show you. This is the infinity sign, right? Infinity. And it's the giving and the receiving. So do you see that, this flow? Okay. So this point right here in the middle is very important. This here is what I saw, and what I'm giving you is information that has come to me and that I've received and what I saw. And sometimes it's kind of hard to express it in words, but I'm going to do my best. This is what is called, what I'm calling, the point of creation. Now, I will say this, we all know that we are always creating our reality, right? We're always doing it. But are we creating in a way that we really want? Are we creating what we really want, right? So this is creating from your highest potential. So let me just show you, like, here's a human, okay? Here's another human. And let's say this human saw this human and their heart opened and they wanted to give something to that human from their heart. And this human was just so very grateful, gratitude, heart open, heart open. Then we get this going on, okay? And this right here, this is touching the point of creation within yourself. Because we all have this inside of us. And where this exists is right here. This is in all of us. So what this really is this. That's what that is. And, you know, we're in a time right now where there is a lot of giving and receiving going on, but so many of it is done out of obligation. People are expected to give. And, you know, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but if there's any way that we can get back to the heart of it, you know, then we can touch this aspect of ourselves. And what this does, what this creates is like this powerful ripple out of you, out into the universe. And it touches more than you can imagine. And the effects that it has on your life in trying to manifest what you want to manifest is astronomical. And it's a crucial part to manifesting what you want to manifest in your life. You have to get into the energy flow of giving and receiving. And so, you know, we can ask ourselves, you know, what is blocking us from receiving, or what is blocking us from giving? And it doesn't have to be money that we give. It could be our time, our energy, anything really, as long as we're in that flow, giving and then receiving. It took me many, many, many years to learn how to receive. And it is as important as giving. So anyway, this was what I wanted to share with you today. This is what I saw. And it's a pretty appropriate time. It matches the last video that I made, and very important for this time of year too. So anyway, if you have any comments, please comment below. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, please do so. I would love to see you guys again. All right, thank you so much. Bye.